Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I know it's been a couple of hours. Okay, it's been a couple of days. I've been pretty busy with other things. We're going to watch a channel that's been around for a while. It's called the Wavywebsurf channel. But what a lot of people check out is all the newest stuff. We're going to go check out the oldest videos. Well, not the oldest video. Their oldest video was some random splice of Obama. Instead, we're going to watch the history of the internet, the early 2000s. You know, when I was born, only 15 years earlier. Anyway, let's get into it.
So imagine this, it's 1999,
Oh man, his voice sounds so much younger.
6 years old, probably rocking a Star Wars Phantom Menace
By the way, I had this game.
t-shirt, you know, the one with the pod racers on it. I'm big chillin' playing some Super Mario 64 in my living room when my mom comes home with this big ass box. I'm thinking, hell yeah, I'm getting some new video games, maybe a Lego set or even...
Okay, so he's probably, his mom came home with a computer, which might have had DSL at this point. I remember dial-up. That was in the 1996 era.
Better your boy about to have a beanbag situation on his hands. Nope. She opens up the box, and inside I find probably the most bland and adult-looking piece of technology ever witnessed in my 6 years of being a person. A computer. Specifically a Hewlett-Packard PC with mouse.
By the way, we should take a look at the some of the really old advertisements for some of these computers. You think computers are expensive now? Some of the computers back then were easily $6,000 and $7,000 in that time, which, due to inflation, is closer to like $18,000 now.
Mouse, keyboard, got that printer bundle on deck, and most importantly, fully loaded with Microsoft Windows 98, second edition.
I mean, to be fair, when Windows 98 came out, it was a massive jump in quality compared to a lot of stuff out there.
Naturally, I'm disappointed because when you're a kid in the 90s, if it wasn't a Nerf pistol, a Super Soaker, or GoldenEye 6...
Yeah, Super Soakers did not look like that in the 90s. If they did, I don't remember any of those. The Nerf gun looks pretty accurate.
64 coming out the box, your boy ain't interested. So she sets the thing up and we boot it up for the first time.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh my gosh, remember those little speakers on the side? And those things were so bad. Yeah, that's basically what it sounded like.
Now, my mom has never owned a computer before and shit, probably never even used one in her life. But I'm in elementary school at the time, and at school they had this computer lab where they would take us like twice a week or some shit, and we would play these games where you type out words and stop this evil...
I don't remember if those pictures were like random from your desktop or if I can't remember what like this, like for instance, obviously this is like superimposed on here, right? But I can't remember exactly how this game works.
Computer virus dude from...
Was this this wasn't a screensaver, was it? That you could actually play a game? I can't remember where this was from. I remember this. It was either a game or a screensaver of some kind, and I just don't remember what it was. I thought it was a game, but maybe it was a screensaver.
I'm taking over Grammar City or something like that. You know, this game.
Mask.
I'm glad I never played this game.
Lamp. Lemon.
Iridocyclitis.
To be fair, I mean, if all games were still like this, we'd have a lot smarter people who actually knew what words were.
So what's my point here? For once in my life, I was actually better than my parents at something.
Forgive me for my wrongs, I have just begun.
I already knew how to use a computer, at least on a pretty basic level, so I'm feeling like the man right now. I'm over here opening up programs.
Yeah, there's no way Firefox was there in 2000, was it? Man, now I gotta check out all this stuff and see if when a lot of the stuff released. Oh yeah, Internet Explorer, yeah, that was there.
Leading shit to the recycle bin, copying and pasting on fools. Catch me on MS Paint stroking. I even got my dad to plug on that free cell.
Oh god, yeah, I remember Free Cell. Zero there or Solitaire.
Everybody was eating because of your boy.
Or Minesweeper.
About a month after we got the computer,
That low resolution just hurt my head.
my family decided to sign up for AOL, and we were connected to the internet.
Oh god, okay. I don't know how many AOL online discs showed up in the mail. We had one at least like every week. At some point, they were basically coasters, you know, just throw them in the trash every time they showed up. Now, to be fair, it was very successful.
Internet for the
And
first time.
expensive.
You've got mail.
Now, a lot of you
got
who
that.
are around my age or older will remember how shitty dial-up internet was.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Can we go to a different video?
Not only would it take like 5 minutes to finally be connected, but websites loaded so damn slow. Like, you would be reasonably satisfied if a page loaded within 2 minutes, and that
Yeah, I have fiber now. I don't need 5 gigs per second, but I'm paying for it.
was on a good day. And to make things worse, you would get disconnected if someone picked up the phone or called your landline, so basically there was a lot.
Yeah. My dad actually paid for 2 separate lines to be installed because he actually needed to use the internet, but while also on work meetings, so he had to have multiple lines installed, which, by the way, was expensive as heck.
Lot of luck involved with using it. You had to plan for the shit. Like, I remember asking my parents if they had any phone calls to make. We would get the phone calls out of the way, and then I would use it, only to get disconnected by some fucking telemarketer calling the house.
I don't want to switch phone companies. You can stick us 5 cents Sundays up your
I can't remember if you would get disconnected even when someone called the house, but you didn't pick up. Maybe it did force connections offline. I can't remember exactly how that worked. It was pretty bad.
fucking ass.
But I'll be honest, this didn't stop me from using the internet, no, not one bit. And
Okay, I know this is Wavy's one of their much older videos, but man, this screen is starting to get on my nerves.
in fact, I was thriving. My first memories of using the internet are going online to find cheat codes for my favorite video games at the time. Like, I remember getting Diddy Kong Racing.
Okay, yeah, to be fair, there were a lot of cheat codes out there for a lot of games. Now that's not really as much of a thing. There are some games that have codes, but because everything's online now and everything's more or less multiplayer, you can't really have codes anymore. Even for single-player games, it's super annoying. But yeah, I remember a lot of these. And this game was big, by the way. Like, it had so much stuff packed into it. There was just like when you beat it, it would have to then rebeat it backwards. It was
Cheat
crazy.
codes that let you keep your full speed while driving on grass, or the big head mode cheat for NBA Jam on Super Nintendo.
Didn't the big head mode totally like mess up the hitboxes for this game like dramatically? It was crazy.
Like, this was just so amazing to me. Dial-up internet is also where I got to see a naked woman for the first time in my life. And when you're a kid, looking at this kind of stuff comes from a completely different place than where it does when you're an adult.
This is one your dad will love. It's sportmilk.com.
Like, when you're 6, 7, or 8 years old, you're not trying to spank it to the shit. It's more akin to like a rite of passage. Now I could say with confidence to all the other snot-ass kids at school that I too have seen a naked lady on the internet.
You love me.
Dude, are you 5?
Yeah, 5 inches deep in your mom.
Speaking of snot-ass kids at school, at the time Pokemon cards were super popular and kids would trade cards under the bleachers in gym class.
Yeah, that was an interesting time. It's also when South Park started becoming popular.
Like it was some kind of underground drug ring.
Look, I got weed. You need a weedle? That's all I got. Oh, my Pokemon cards. You want my Pokemon cards?
My parents thought Pokemon cards were
I kind of want to see whatever the hell that video was.
a waste of money, so I only got new packs once in a blue moon. So
Oh yeah, they were a waste of money, right? Until you realize that you should have saved them all, and the really good ones in perfect condition are like 10 grand right now.
naturally, my cards were
Anyone else remember Pogs?
shit. So I got the bright idea of printing off pictures of rare cards from the internet like Charizard and Alakazam, and then gluing them on the front of shit cards like Bellsprout and Weedle, and then try to pass them off as the real deal to other kids. Like, did anyone else do this, or was I just a really stupid kid? Because it
Yeah, I didn't do that. Because were your friends even dumber than
seemed like a great idea at the time.
That means I'm stupid?
Skip forward a few years. It's 2001.
So glad I never watched that series in anything but Japanese. Yeah, Windows XP, man. So many people still love Windows XP. I don't recommend it at all because that thing will get hacked like instantly now. But it took companies forever to move on from Windows XP with good reason.
Windows XP is released. Not only that, broadband internet service providers like Comcast started to pop up on the scene. However, I wasn't fortunate enough to be blessed with this
Huh. I didn't realize Comcast was such a new company. Like, AT&T's been around since, like, the dawn of the stock market.
newfangled technology. I'm still over here in the Stone Age using this ancient Windows 98 computer with AOL dial-up internet. Like, my parents just didn't see a reason to upgrade. See, the problem was I would go over to my friends' houses and they would all have these brand new computers with broadband internet, and the shit was mind-blowing.
It's because when your parents first bought the computer, it was like $900 for a basic one. And they're like, why the heck would we upgrade this?
To me, like, it was fast enough to where you could actually watch videos on these things. I'm talking funny junk, albino black sheep type shit.
There was also Happy Tree Friends was around this era too, which, yeah, it's still around. There's also there's some called like Weeble stuff or something like that, which probably is close to albino black sheep. Wow.
And they even had the mini clip games and all that new stuff. I was just feeling so left out, man, like it wasn't fair.
Why are you crying?
Oh, I begged and pleaded with my parents for years. I'm talking years. We didn't get Windows
So many bad and good memories.
XP with broadband internet until 2004. 2004. That's 3 years I was stuck dealing with technology from the last decade. But once we got that new computer set up with high-speed internet coursing through it, my potential was infinite. There was no turning back.
Someone let me know if that stupid maze thing was a screensaver or a game, because now it's really bugging me. I think it was a screensaver of some kind. I just thought it was a game. Or maybe it's one of the screensavers you could actually move in. I can't remember. Ooh, Warcraft and Warcraft first launch, man. That was that was an addiction and a half. Is that the South Park clip? That was also the Chocolate Rain one, and then Rick Roll, of course. My eyes. I wonder if this is when Habbo Hotel also started. I think so. I always like looking at a lot of the, older stuff of the, really popular channels, because Wavywebsurf has like 1.5 million subscribers. And I really like looking at, their first videos when they had like 4 subscribers. There's some creators like the Internet Historian who all of a sudden got like 50,000 subscribers after their first video. But yeah, it's really interesting to see how YouTubers as they kind of evolve, just like anything else. Anyway, that was pretty entertaining. There's definitely some memories in there. But yeah, have a good day, everyone.